Hey, how's it going, guys? Nigel the Elder here to give you a no BS guide for Sova on Valorant's newest map, Ascent. For reference's sake, the following are 1 charge or lob arrows, 2 charge shots, 3 charge shots, and 4 charge shots respectively. Alright, let's get into it. Let's begin with Bombsite B. Sova's defense is incredibly strong here due to the B main wall being spammable with LMGs or the Sheriff. When you believe there's a push coming through, use your recon arrow and begin shredding the enemy through the wall like so.
Revealing area.
I'm gonna slow it.
If you'd like to acquire B main control, utilize your drone and have a teammate follow through behind it. This allows you to secure spacing and intel for your ally to get an easy duel. Additionally, you may spam shock darts by bouncing them off the ceiling or walls for easy chip damage.
Deploying drone.
On B Offence as Sova, your job is to drone to secure spacing for your teammates and hopefully ping an enemy with your tracking dart. Afterwards, if your team has no smokes, you may use one of the following arrows for intel. Position on top of this box whilst one of your teammates holds the B main entrance for you. Then send a full charged arrow into the bot side of this room.
Revealing area.
The lineup is an approximate one, you don't have to be too specific, as long as you are sending it directly into this roof.
Revealing area.
It will land on the underside and it will scan out close corners such as this one. It will scan out underneath hut, head glitch, stairs, or playing on the close side wall. And it will also scan out anyone who is too pushed from back corner. It will not, however, scan out people who are standing back here, people holding CT wall, or people holding pizza. The next lineup is in the back left corner of the same box you were on just before, lined at this little metal bracket. You will then full charge your bow and release it at the apex of your shot. This will reveal anyone playing CT wall, back corner of hut, head glitch stairs. It will not reveal people playing further back in pizza, crouched in crevice, underneath hut, or positioned close wall. The next lineup assumes your team has secured control of this lobby area, or has both smoked off back of hut, CT wall, and pizza. It's also optional that once you've controlled this area that someone activates this door. Your job now is to locate this tree and then just lob an arrow towards it
Revealing
with a
area.
2 charge shot. Doesn't have to be very specific,
Revealing
you can
area.
shoot it from almost any angle. This will reveal all of Bombsite B besides back of sight, so please be wary of this. Let's move on to mid, beginning with mid defense. In terms of defending mid, it can be very hard to maintain control from the attacking side. One piece of utility that can be used at the start of the round is this lineup here. You're going to want to locate yourself in the bottom right corner of mid, from the CT side, and then line up just below the middle of this cloth. You're going to go just a touch to the left from the center bottom, and then send a 3 charge shot.
Revealing area.
So land into this lamppost here and provide info coming from both top side of T mid up to this here corner. Provide info on all of mid if someone has pushed out, and then depending on how it's landed, it can provide some info into mid connector. In terms of defending mid from short, there is one lineup that I have found. You're going to want to ping yourself hugging this here plot plant, and then locate this little white stain on the archway. Send a full charge shot with 2 bounces,
Revealing area.
and it will land right here. This will scan out the majority of mid and the catwalk region, leaving you only having to deal with the mid connector side from T spawn. Now on to mid offense. Alright, let's begin with control of short on the attacking half of mid. So you're going to want to line yourself up at the start of the round by pinning yourself against this wall. The lineup is now making the right side corner of your bottom right diamond touch the blue, like the top right of this blue here. We're then going to want to send a 2 charge shot,
Revealing
and that
area.
will land directly behind anyone on short. This reveals anyone who's standing a little bit into tree room, but also reveals the entirety of the short region for CT side. Additionally, if anyone wishes to deal with it, they have to turn around and shoot behind them, displacing their crosshair and making them have to go into cover before they take the shot. The next lineup I have comes for short control as well. You're going to want to locate these bricks here and find the line that goes between them. This is the central line between these 2 walls. You can either use a shock dart or a recon dart, depends on whether you want to go for potential chip damage or you want to go for regular damage. Now the lineup is, between these two trees there is these clouds, but on these clouds is this little blue circle here, this little blue marker. You can locate it without the sniper scope if you want to. I'd choose not to use the sniper scope myself. But you're going to want to send a 1 bounce and 2 charge shot.
Revealing area.
This will bounce, excuse the shoddy movement, but this will bounce off the roof and it will land right here. It's ping at anyone who is playing in the short region at all, and as I said before, you could also send a shock dart if you wanted to potentially go for chip damage. But the shock dart, once again, bounces to the exact same location and provides chip damage onto the person playing in this area. T-side mid connector, and it will land towards bottom of mid. You're going to want to take this power pole and line it up with the bottom of this window. I recommend doing this during the pre-game, preferably, the buy stage. And then you want to make yourself have a small little rectangle here of sky between the tower and the little cylinder thing. I don't know what it is, like little cylinder thing bobbing off the top of this. You're then going to want to line yourself up just so that your crosshair is not touching the tower at all, and then send a 2 charge shot.
Revealing area.
This will land on the right side of this building, pinging out people playing majority of close mid positions besides bicycle. You're going to want to clear this out, preferably with a smoke on short, is when this is best coupled. The only locations it won't clear out are in the corner of pizza. It will clear out the market slash like main pizza thing up to an extent. Another more complicated lineup I have is you want to line yourself up in the back right of the attacker side spawn. Please purchase a sniper to ensure you get the lineup specific. This is very, very, very tight. Do this during the pre-game and then locate this little rectangle slit. You want to go just a little bit above it and to the left. You can then sell your gun if you wish to during the pre-game and purchase whatever weapon you'd like to normally use. And then come here without moving your mouse at all. This is obviously best done during the little barrier phase. And when the game starts, you want to charge up 3 times and then just shift walk out and then send it right there.
Area.
You can get very good with it and just sort of slide out and
Revealing
insta-ping
area.
it, but it won't be quite as accurate. You saw my first shot landed more specifically right here.
Revealing area.
You can get it down to a T, but this will scan out the entirety of bottom mid. It will scan out a lot of pizza crevice, but it will not scan out anyone playing on the market slash pizza line. Very, very strong for getting mid control. Now on to Bombsite A, beginning with defense. For A side defense, you can really just ping a recon dart over whenever you feel like. There's not really any lineups you need for that one, per se. However, if you want to get info during the start of the game towards the A lobby region and mid-top, you can just send a 3 charger, just pretty loosely around there. You want to send it from here, and it should land right about there. So scan most of A lobby out, and it will scan out the majority of T-side top mid. Additionally, you can send out shock darts whenever you feel. You can pretty much just lob them over, like just jump and shoot them over. Lands through like that. You can send double charge, like double bounces like this whenever you feel like. Lands around there. The lineup for that one I like to use is just pretty much reveal about that much of the box, not too much. 2 charges and then just fall. It won't land there consistently. You can get it down pretty down pat, but you can also just send shock darts off like this whenever you feel like. If you want to get control of a lobby, I wouldn't recommend using a recon dart for it. I recommend just using a recon drone, and like once again, as I said on B, have someone follow it through and trade it out. You can actually get really aggressive with this because they have to really stand around here to clear it out. Otherwise, you can get full control. If they don't stop you, you get so much free space and you can pretty much come over. That's going to be a big hit. Additionally, with your ultimate, this is where I like to use my ult for Sova at least, is I come here at the start of the round and I'll ping lobby and top mid, and then I want to line them both roughly up like this so that you can see both of them, and at the start of the round just drop your ultimate. Pretty much doubles the chance you have of getting someone with it. The other option you have as well is, once I said before, if you want to make sure you really get it, do your ping, like do the shot up there, have it scan someone out and then just hit them.
ult is ready.
Additionally, for Site A, I have 2 retake options. So typically this door will be closed before you retake it, so you're going to want to get control of this region. Shoot that down a good chunk, and then come here. Now the lineup for this one is just a single shot of lob. You find the little spike here, go for the far right spike. There's a spot where it goes from white to sort of like a black colour, and you just want to go a touch to the left while staying level.
Revealing area.
So land onto this little whiteboard region, and it will scan out the majority of the site. It won't cover heaven or hell, nor will it cover A main, but it will get virtually every other angle on the site. Once that's cleared out, you can just simply go through and then take any angels it's given you. Next off, you have just shooting a shot into this cannon.
Revealing area.
Very, very similar information as to what was given before from the one that landed there. But that's pretty much all there is in terms of defense of Bombsite A, so let's move on to the offense now. So once again, similar to Bombsite B, I like to drone out just ahead of my team, just to ensure that they can get control of A long. This lets people utilize the information and space that I give them as soon as possible. You can scan most way out, always scan that corner, and then that's most the distancing you'll get. But now you're going to want to line yourself up with like pretty much just like around the back side of this. It doesn't have to be specific for this, just close to the back. Take your recon dart out, and then look for the tallest spike. You want to go once again to where it goes between the white and the dark, and then you want to go just a little bit to the left, and you're going to want to send a 2-charge shot.
Area.
This will land similar to the retake arrow, and it will land right there, scanning people behind there, here, same as the information given before. When you are executing onto A, you do, like you nearly 100% of the time, want a smoke covering the door angle. Preferably you can also get a smoke onto here, but that summarizes the majority of the utility I've got for Ascent at the moment. Eventually I wouldn't mind doing a more advanced tutorial for it, but we'll see how the response is on this video. But anyway guys, I hope you have a good day. Feel free to join my Discord below, check my Twitter, and I do stream regularly on Twitch, so you can see how we've gone. Also, I'm going to leave just a little quick, like the intro to a highlight reel I'm making with the lads that I'm scrimming with at the moment, so feel free to stay by and watch that for like, you know, a minute or so longer and let me know how it is. Anyway, have a good one guys. See ya.
Last player standing. One enemy remaining.
Oh! Ooh! That's going on a highlight reel for sure. My name is Afro. What's up, y'all?
One enemy.
Full of mirror share, interfered, clear middlemen, flowing active, pulling out with the coke down, cold back, slow down, those rolling in the dance, flowing the fast, flowing the fast, flowing the dance, flowing the Roman is leaving us over the door with the beat, this over the stand.
This fight, fuck the fight, fuck the
Godzilla rockin', knockin', never stopping on the killer, marker on the somber cocky villain with the summer scripture, twist the picture, rip it, swivel in the slither, in the image, killing all the minutes, looking with your mama in the office, kicking on the liver, cinnamon bitches, dropping titty zombies over the city, posting ovaries in them, stirring the soup. First verse, earning a loot, earn worse words, you're a doofus. Sold out. Roll full, roll town, lower pound, sure amount, white, cheesy people like you, full house, Mike, seeding evil, even bleeding, sheeple rolling down, even Stevens dreaming of meeting the master, that's KRS. Rap attack, lead the rest, half-ass, beat a bat, matter of fact, I'm